Meantime, though, let's take you to this. It's time to take a look at a new look at reviving inner cities. And this is the view coming from the Socio-Economic Rights Institute. It says pushing the poor out of dilapidated buildings is not the solution to fixing poor infrastructure. But Seri says cities should work with civil society to help build cleaner, safer and shinier inner cities.
The reality is that, unfortunately, from as far as the late 90s towards to the dates we're in now, the politicians have had the same vision for the inner city, which is simply to take buildings that are sometimes in public hands or that are sometimes abandoned and hand them over to private developers. And they've had that plan without ever thinking about what's going to happen to the people who live in those buildings and planning for those people. And if the politicians had a different vision, a vision that included the poor who live in the inner city, would definitely be in a different position. But I think politicians also come and go. And there are officials who've been in place, who know the challenges, who've had the responsibility at the very least to explain to the newest politician that actually we've tried what you're suggesting, and it didn't take us very, very far. And these are the realities that we're dealing with. And I feel that they've also failed. And I think if we even though you put it as blame, I think there is an important role that civil society must play, which is the role of bringing communities and government together. And I think in our work as Seri, we have tried to do that, but not successfully. But I think if we put efforts in trying to bring the two groups together, I think we have hope for the inner city, and we have hope for an inclusive inner city. Because I think there is, at this point, for instance, a lot of the propaganda and a lot of the statements are kind of saying we're going to push people out, i.e. they must go. And that is, I think, unfortunate. And